Why make trillions when we could make billions?
Hello, this is Dem Apples. We're back for part 3 of my $8 SitnGo, 18-player SitnGo, and I'm also playing a little bit of cash game here, and doing pretty well. I won a small pot when I think I was in the big blind here. Let me just rewind. Yeah, I was in the big blind. It, called and checked around, and I flopped the second nuts, and I let out for like 2/3 pot, and everyone folded. Oh well. And I have 9 high here. This was a pot where a bunch of people limped in, and I limped in behind with 8-9 suited. This is a decent play. Hand flops well. Sometimes it flops a dominated straight. 10 Jack Queen if someone has Ace King, but people don't really limp in with Ace King that often, especially behind. So it's a pretty decent hand to limp in behind with, as long as there's at least 3 or 4 players in the pot. It's fine. And also, when the games are pretty weak, weak tight or like weak, loose passive, like in the 10 no limit ones tend to be full ring. It's more okay to limp in situations like that. And let's see. This guy's disconnecting, giving everyone a headache. I'm just gonna divert my attention over to the cash game. And I'll just keep folding my junky hands. This would be okay to raise, except the big blind is kind of an unknown, and he seems kind of fishy, so. If you'd notice on the left here in the SitnGo, this Terry Posey guy is really tight aggressive. He's playing 6-6. Although, look at me, I'm playing 3-3 with 100% aggression factor. So, I guess I'm the. Although I have been really card dead on the left, so, but they don't know that. So, once the blinds get up to 50 and 100, maybe they'll give me respect if I steal some blinds. If I try to steal blinds, but I really gotta tell you guys. Even if you establish the so-called image and you're playing 3-3, not the hand, the VPIP raise percentage, most of your opponents will not realize that. Like, I've played games, sit and goes like this, where I've been just as conservative, and they just don't, players nowadays, they just don't give you any credit. Like, these guys, they're playing like 26-3, and this is worth a raise. Not like a big raise, but I have a gut shot and a 4 high club draw. I'm gonna check here. Now I have a flush and a inside straight flush draw. I'm not gonna be raising a6 here because this guy is like a complete dunk. So I'm just gonna hope my 4 high flush draw is good. I don't think I'm gonna be calling a bet. I still have a 4 high flush draw. I don't think I should value bet it. I mean, he could potentially pay me off with like a pair, but I think he would just check behind like queen highs and hope they're good too. So, and he'll check behind his pairs too. So I'm gonna check. And my 4 high flush draw is good. Oh wow, there's a $11 300k guarantee starting, rebuy starting soon. This is a perfect spot to raise. 9-10, tight aggressive blinds. They're not going to mess around out of position. Perfect spot to raise. And a fold fours. Fours are, you know, they don't flop well. If you flop a set, I mean, it's great, but you're out of position, so it's going to be pretty unlikely to get max value from it. And also, you're putting yourself at risk of being 3-bet. So, and you can't really call a bet out of position once you're 3-bet with fours. Kings, I raise it up. Everyone folds. That's okay. I don't typically defend my blind with ace-10. It's just dominated too often. Is this a min raise? Floats huge, c-bet on full pot on flop. What's this guy? Then insta folds blank turn. So this guy floats a lot of flops and then folds right away after. I'm not gonna steal this guy's blind. He's too short stacked. He'll just shove on me with whatever. Definitely not folding to a min raise, especially now that it's 3-handed. I could flop a straight. I could flop a straight draw. I could flop 2 pair. I can flop an ace high flush draw. I can flop a pair and a straight draw. I can flop a lot of things. So, still gonna be conservative with queen 10 here. So. I would have had a straight, but that's okay. It's a straight on the board. Let's see if one of these guys tries to bluff. No, that's a dumb bet. Yeah, that's a dumb bet. Unless he's value betting a flush. Reason that was a dumb bet because he knew he was you know, probably gonna chop, and he might, you know, like 99% of the time he's chopping there with the same straight, because neither of the players represented a semi-bluff with a flush or anything like that, and a lot of flush draws had, you know, had decent showdown there. So I recommend either checking it down or possibly even, this guy's pretty conservative, possibly even just bluff shoving all in, because, you know, you never know, you're really representing the flush, so maybe you'll get an occasional laydown, and if you don't, you're chopping the pot. So a shove or a check is better than like a pot bet there. And also, you're exposing yourself to being bluff raised on the river if you're betting, you know, a smallish raise or a smallish bet size. So now 5-5 with an 100% aggression factor. So I'm nearing time here, I think. I'm not sure because I don't have a counter, but I will see you guys in part 4, and hopefully I can take down this sit and go. Alright, Dem Apple signing out.